This conference will now be recorded.
Hello friends, welcome you all in our data science masterclass series, and here we are going to discuss in detail about big data and Hadoop over here. So the agenda for today's session will be, we are going to discuss about what is big data and its challenges, how Apache Hadoop deals with big data, Hadoop ecosystem introduction and the detailed part of that, industry use cases and proof of concepts using hands-on sessions. The main thing we have to discuss about Hadoop career, who can go for it, what are the prerequisites for being in this course, that will be discussed in detail. Hadoop career, it means here you are going to discuss about the salary, which are the companies going to hire you in your vicinity and all. We're going to discuss in details about what sort of job role we have in Hadoop environment and Hadoop development, Hadoop admin, and some other job role what we can offer in the field of data science that could be discussed again in detail. And at the end, we have to go for the real-time demonstration for the code. Before going to deep inside what exactly will be the whole scenario will be, let me try to introduce myself. So my name is Anand, and I'm actually a senior data analyst, and I'm working sometime as a mentor for you. So let me brief myself. My name is Anand. I told you earlier. So I'm basically a data analyst. I'm a corporate mentor, academic guy, and I'm keen learner in data science field. I have having a 9+ year experience in the IT industry. In terms of project, I deal with smart cities projects, financial data modeling project, risk analysis, customer analysis project, data analysis and data warehousing management project, and how to do the data migration. The same has been done with me, with the team. Now, my expertise is in terms like IoT, big data technologies, robotic process automation, termed as RPA. In that, I'm dealing with UiPath. In terms of languages, I'm dealing with Python, Apache Pig, and Hive. In terms of databases, I'm dealing with RDBMS databases and NoSQL databases. In NoSQL databases, I have gone for HBase, MongoDB, Cassandra, those databases that has to be dealing with the projects and all. I work with various fintech companies across India and outside India. So there is multiple IT firm I'm associated with them, government project, POCs, and there are multiple universities. I'm there for the content development team. So I work with the corporate clients, I work with the government client, I work with the private companies like Tech Mahindra, PTM, Infosys. In terms of academic, I was dealing with as a guest lecturer in IM and RSS in various B schools across the India. In terms of certification, I try to get the certification from the various organizations, and the most preferred one was Cloudera in terms of Hadoop and all. In terms of programming and data science, I was about what preferred was the Microsoft, and I'm Microsoft certified Python developer, and along with this, I'm Microsoft certified data analyst. In terms of robotic process automation, I was certified with UiPath. And along with this, I have one more certification from Government of India that is come from the Sector Skills Council as a data analyst. So that was a quite short and a brief introduction about me. This is all about the course outline where we are going to discuss about what exactly should the course curriculum, what we are going to cover inside the whole course of Big Data and Hadoop. So this all consists of 10 modules. The module 1 starts with understanding of Big Data and Hadoop. The second module will be Hadoop architecture and HDFS, where the word HDFS stands for Hadoop Distributed File System. The third module consists of the Hadoop MapReduce framework. Next will be advanced MapReduce concepts. Then we are going to followed by Apache Pig, Apache Hive, Apache Hive advanced part, and HBase, the basic introductory part. Module 8 will consist the advanced part of HBase. HBase is basically a NoSQL database. It is basically a key value-based database. I'm going to discuss in detail. It is quite important for you. Then we are going to have a new concept of Apache Spark, how we're going to do the analysis using the Scala and all. And at the end, we have to wind up this with Apache Uzi. Each and every module having their projects, each and every module have their POCs, they have your assignment, they have your whole learning curve that I have to discuss. So we are going to focus in such a way, the module is such a design in such a way, having 30 to 40% part will cover in the theoretical or conceptual part, remaining each and everything will be having the hands-on and the project-based module. So this is your course outline for the whole course. So before moving the whole thing, why we are going to learn big data, what the career scope for that. So this is the trend for you in front of you. So this is the prediction made by McKinsey and CAGR. They told like this: in coming 2022, the market of big data is going to increase rapidly, and because there are so many requirements of data analysts and data experts over there, the big data Hadoop market is undergoing gigantic evolution and is showing no sign of declaration. Big data and Hadoop skills could be the transformation between your current career and your career. You can see a dream career. You'll just take a leap from your whatever you are doing in terms of developer, in terms of data warehousing. You can just take a leap and go and move forward for your dream career using the big data technology. So there are multiple reasons why you can go for big data courses and big data like technologies. First thing, like Hadoop is a gateway for big data technology. Okay. The second is Hadoop is a distributed like disruptive technology these days. Various big data and Hadoop jobs file are across the globe. The second is like we can cater multiple professional having the different backgrounds, be it a Java developer, be it SQL DBA guys, be it a software tester, be it anyone who is coming from data visualization or ETL profile. They all are welcome in this particular domain. Then the big data Hadoop is now is trending job. Okay, they have the highly paid job this day. Now these days there is scarcity of big data developer professionals in this, and in the each and every company whosoever dealing with log processing, search engine analysis, they all are looking for big data developer for these days. So this is a great opportunity we have, how we have to go for big data technology and how we have to skill up so the in big data ecosystem like things. So the trends is in front of you. This is the only reason why it's in demand in market like thing. So we have to go for this. So before going exactly why we have to go for big data technology, let's try to understand what exactly Hadoop is. So before this, I have to let you know Hadoop is not a tool. Hadoop is not a database. Hadoop is not a language. So in short, what we can say, Hadoop is basically a framework that allow you to first store the big data in a distributed environment so that you can process it parallelly. There are basically two components in Hadoop. First one will be termed as HDFS and the second will be termed as Yarn. So what is HDFS is basically the Hadoop distributed file system that allow you to store data in various formats. So when I'm going to use the word format, it means data could be structured, data could be semi-structured, data could be unstructured. Okay, so this is the capability what we have, and that has to be discussed in detail in the coming session over there. And finally, we have to do the parallelization. We have to speed up the process. For this, we have process engine that we termed as MapReduce. So how Hadoop evolved, that is from the research paper of Google that was published by Sanjay Gemawat. And the cutting implement the same concept in existing Apache Nux project and try to evolve an open source platform, and that will termed as Hadoop. And that word Hadoop has been given by Doug Cutting as it was a toy name of his son. Okay, so there is nothing technical about that. So we are going to discuss about in detail what exactly Hadoop is, how we have a comparative analysis between Hadoop and other existing traditional systems. So the founder of Hadoop will be like Doug Cutting and Mike Farella. So we have to discuss that again in the coming classes in too detail, what exactly Hadoop is, what is the main feature of Hadoop, and what the new term over here is, what is big data. So anything could be big data. But the thing is that what is your reference? Means a data, let's say you have pen drive 16 GB and you have data of let's say 16.1 GB. But for this particular pen drive having a 16 GB of capacity, we can say that 16.1 GB is a big data. So what we are going to have a reference over there, the reference is volume. Okay, so having that term into consideration, we have the definition of big data. We can say this any data is termed as big data if it's going to satisfy 5 V's. So what are those 5 V's we have? Like volume, velocity, veracity, variety, and value. So we are going to discuss the same thing again in detail, what exactly the meaning of veracity, what the meaning of value, what is the meaning of velocity and variety. So we cannot say like this big data is in general term. We have to use a certain parameter to define the big data. In coming classes, in coming modules, we have to cover in detail why this big data technology is all about. So make it general, make it layman, you can say big data is the problem for IT industry. And to solving this problem, we have a solution. The solution is Apache Hadoop framework. So to solve it, to cater it, we have to go for big data and Hadoop course. Now these days, if you are dealing with big data technology, if you are the experts in big data, so you are quite well welcomed in the various domain and various sectors across the business line. They could be retail sector or consumer goods, that could be financial and fraud services, web and digital media content platform, health and life sciences based companies, telecommunication companies, e-commerce, and customer services. So right now there are multiple companies, they have been implemented big data technologies in their ecosystem, termed as Walmart, Bank of America, AT&T, and NextBio. So here I try to mention the different domains. Walmart is a retail chain, Bank of America is a fintech, AT&T is a telecom company, NextBio is a biomedical company we have. So be it any domain across the globe, they all are, whosoever is dealing with data, they have to go for big data analysis. They're looking for the big data developers. So what are the purpose, what is the role of you? Let's say you have to do for, you have to take a loyalty program, you have to run a campaign for the management of customers. In that case, in retail or consumer goods sector, definitely you need some data. You have so many inputs from different sources and you have to manage and do the analysis. In that case, obviously you have to go for big data technologies. Same with fintech and fraud analysis. You have to do the risk analysis. You have to check the accounts. You have to do the fraud detection, security analysis, credit risk analysis, scoring. Okay, you have to do for trade surveillance. So in those particular activity, you need like the data and you need like the big data developers. Along with, again, you have to go for big data in web and digital media content. You have to go for fraud analysis again, social graph analysis over there, campaign management and loyalty program. We have to go for big data technology. Along with this, we have healthcare and life sciences, where you have to go for disease pattern analysis. Over there, we have to go for clinical trial data analysis. We have to go for drug discovery and development analysis. In that case, we have to go for big data. In telecommunication company, when you have to do a CDR analysis, CDR stands for customer detail records, network failure, network optimization, mobile user location analysis, customer churn prevention analysis. In that case, in telecommunication companies are using big data. In that example is Ericsson is there, AT&T is there, we have Nokia, Siemens network are there in India. Okay, Airtel, Reliance, Jio, they all have been implemented big data technology for the various tasks along the globe. E-commerce company like Flipkart, Amazon, they all are using for this. They can, you can based on the customer behavior, we can offer a particular discounts. Okay, right offer the right time. What will be the next best offer? When will the next big billion day over there? Okay, so event analysis, each and everything can be done with the inputs what you're going to have with on our particular pages. So the good thing is you are belonging to any of the domain in the business sector. You all are welcome in the field of big data. Whatever the technology, whatever the customer or client requirement is, that can be met using big data and Hadoop. So there are different definitions of big data, how we are going to use Hadoop as a solution, that will be discussed in detail. This is like Hadoop architecture that we will be going to discuss. And the main thing I want to discuss at the end is Hadoop ecosystem. This is the main thing. This is the last slide what we have. So over here, I'm just going to discuss what will be the course curriculum. In this course curriculum, we're starting with data loading tool. So you have the on your screen at the bottom, Apache FuseMinScope. They are basically data loading tools. So using that, what we are going to do, we are going to dump the data. Data means data could be structured, semi-structured, unstructured into our file system. And here the file system we are going to use is HDFS. After getting the data from various sources, be it the real-time sources like websites or batch or traditional sources like MySQL or MS Excel file, so we can dump the data into HDFS. After getting the data into HDFS, we have to process this data, and for processing data, we can use any of the languages. You can go for Python, you can go for Java, or you can use the primitive or the basic languages used in Hadoop ecosystem. For this, we have Apache Pig, we have Apache Hive. In terms of databases, we have HBase. For the whole cluster management system, we have Zookeeper, Ambari. We have data injection and streaming platform over here is Apache Kafka. That had to build for machine learning thing. We have to go for Apache Spark. And recommendation engine, we have to develop the recommendation engines in Apache Mahout. And for scheduling the job, for scheduling each and everything, we have Apache Uzi. So this is the slide. This like is all about Hadoop ecosystem, we can say. And as I discussed on the second slide, what will be the course outline? This is exactly the course outline that has to be covered in the whole course. So in the coming classes, in coming series, we are going to discuss each and everything in detail. Thank you for your time. Great learning. Be in touch. Keep learning, boys. Thank you.